Good morning. Hello, my lovelies. We are going to London to see the serial killer exhibition, but we just looked out and it must have like had a thin bit of snow in the night because yeah, there's a little bit of snow outside, but it's raining now, so I feel like it's gonna wash away, to be honest. So I've not got much of that left. We're gonna have to make do. So I thought, you know what, let's do makeup on the bed. Don't normally, but Dan's just got the heating on. He's popped in the shower. I'll pop in after, but I thought I'll put my face on. Done my teeth. I tell you what, guys, I've missed my electric toothbrush like there's no tomorrow. I didn't realise how much I did actually miss it until I started using one again. Honestly, oh, absolutely love it. But yeah, it is, what's the date today? Sunday the 5th of January. We need to be in Waterloo for 11. So we need to ideally leave here at 8. It's 7:20 now, so it may be a little bit of a close call. We shall see. But yes, how are you guys? This is probably the first vlog of the new year, of like our out and abouts since Vlogmas. Vlogmas seems so long ago, doesn't it? I actually miss daily vlogging, you know. I miss just randomly picking up the camera every day and being like, hi guys. You're probably thinking, we're not. We're happy not seeing you all the time, but you're actually seeing me, what is it, 6 times a week at the moment? I'll keep you updated on the community tab for my upload schedule, my lovelies. You'll always get your Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, but as I say, you might be getting some bonus ones this month just because it's a new year. We're starting off new little series and new chapters, seeing how they go. But oh, and I can tell I'm coming up to Mother Nature soon because my skin is starting to break out. Fabulous. Now, I thought for the convention today I was going to go like serial killer chic, you know, if that's even a thing. But looking at the current weather, I feel it's going to have to be warmth over fashion, because if it could be potentially snowing, we do not need that to then be cold as well. So yes, that is going to be the plan for the action. So my outfit now is totally flummoxed because I don't actually know what I'm wearing now, because what I was going to wear, I'm not going to be warming. So I'm thinking maybe my black jumpsuit, layer it with a big chunky scarf, and then one of my body warmers or Crombie jackets. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to carry on putting my face on, and I will see you once I have decided what I'm wearing. I'm obviously not going in my PJs. And then I'm going to try and take the camera with me if I can, my lovelies. I don't know, actually I better quickly read the ticket because some places don't let you in with cameras. I'll have a quick read over and then I'll see if it's going to be a phone footage day or a camera day. And I'm trying a new shade of lipstick, okay? Let me know what you think. I wore it in a couple of videos earlier on last week, and it's by MAC and it's called Please Me. And it's almost like, it's a very, very sheer pink. Kind of matches my nails, to be honest. And I don't quite know how I feel about it, because you know me, I'm normally a nude girl. We shall see. So yes, hopefully you'll see me in 3 seconds and I'll look a lot better than this. Guys, it might be a snug fit, but I fit back into my jeans. So I'm happy. I say there's not, we're bordering on tightness here, but I can still hoist them up. I've still got room at the back. It was just the front bit. But yeah, I was actually really happy that I could get those on. There is no cameras allowed, I'm afraid. So it's going to be a phone footage day, but that's not a problem. I'm going to just grab my, I should be okay, I shouldn't actually need my porta bank. I say that, should I take it? Because I'm taking my little Doc Martens satchel. Will you fit in there? I don't know if you will. I don't think you will, so we're going to have to be careful with phone footage. I don't think I can fit my portable charger in the little DM satchel, but that's fine.
If you want, I'll take it in my coat.
Oh yeah, Dan's got his Iceland coat. The coat of many pockets. That could be an actual shout. So, this is the vibe that we're going for. Kind of smart, kind of cash. The scarf is on for like a little bit of hidden. Oh, and I've even got a pair of gloves in my coat.
They're probably the ones you've been looking for.
But yeah, we're going to have a little mooch on down. Dan is serial killer vibe. He's all in black. I actually should have gone in my black coat, but it's okay.
So I like to think I've just gone practical, looking at the weather, it's raining.
He's trying to say I've not gone practical.
You've gone smart.
But I am done practical because I'm taking an umbrella. Our shoe thing. I'll deal with that when I come back, because to be honest, that's already fell on me this morning.
Has it?
Yeah, but I quickly sorted it out before you come back.
Absolutely crafty.
The things we've got for the shoes at the minute are a little bit unstable, so we're trying to sort it out as to what we can do. But I've got Doc Martens satchel. I can put my hair clip in, I think. I'm wearing Carolina Herrera Good Girl today, the one that Dan got me for Christmas.
Lovely.
And yeah, Dan was coming up the stairs from the shower and I was like, oh, I fit in my jeans. I was so happy. But yes, as I say, it's raining now. The snow is melting away. I think it was going to be quite wet. I think it's up north well where it's settled. But yeah, this is the look today. And are you excited?
I'm apprehensive.
Why?
I don't know what I'm going to walk into.
Oh, the serial killers.
Oh, fantastic.
I said to Dan,
just
I will
feed
get
your brain anymore.
I will get so engrossed in this. Bearing in mind the book I'm reading isn't like probably the greatest light-hearted book at the moment, but
this is what makes me laugh. I'm sitting there reading a book about mind management, about doing things that, you know, like create good things for the mind. And here we are off to see serial killers and how their mind ticks.
And I'm fascinated by that. I can't bloody wait, to be honest. I actually cannot wait. I've got a hair clip just in case it's a bit windy and my hair goes a bit AWOL. But yeah, another day off in London. We're not popping into Mama G's today because we're seeing our Tuesday. And also, if it's weather like this, I don't really want to come in out of the house. You can stay in and be warm. So I said to her, I was like, we're not going to pop and see you tomorrow because it's a long drive down. It's going to be a long day. And then Dan's in charge of food today.
I'll book the table.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where have you booked?
The Red Dog Saloon.
In Soho?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're going there. But we've got to be good, Dan. No booze. It's dry January, remember?
Oh.
When I wanted the mum wine last night, he was like, no, we're doing so good. You can have we can have like nice juices.
I can smell the glass.
You can smell the glass. And then food-wise, we can't be going all ham at it with like a big platter. Maybe I'm thinking like a chicken cob salad.
You're going to a beef and, you know, like somewhere where you can
Red
get
Dog
good
Saloon, like
burgers.
a brisket American place.
And we're going to go and get a bloody salad.
You want the peanut butter burger, didn't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I actually
do. Right. We are going to make tracks, guys. It will all be phone footage, and I'm sure you will see us back here tonight, and we will give you our opinion. And I really hope there's a good merch stall.
Okay.
Because Danielle said that it weren't really that good, and it's kind of saddened me a bit.
What weren't good?
The merch stall at the serial killer vibe.
What are you expecting to buy?
Like a mini, like Jeffrey Dahmer heart miniature, a book, maybe like the little rubber duck from the acid bath killer.
No.
A replica of Dahmer's glasses.
No.
That could be a vibe. A little spectacle change.
Crazy.
We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Definitely a book. If there's like an exhibition book, I love to collect them for the memory box.
Fair enough.
And then we'll just have like little hearts around the walls and all that. See you in a bit.
If you need a hand, I am here for you.
If you get lost, I'll lead you back, yeah.
Walk that extra mile, I would do that too.
Just so I could be beside you.
If the end is near, just know that I got you. I'm your armor when things get tough. Know I got your back, your battles are mine too. I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to carry on. Baby, you should know I got you. 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 I know the world can be a crazy place sometimes.
Know that I am here beside you.
We can leave tonight, leave it all behind.
Start with something brand new.
If the end is near, just know that I got you. I'm your armor when things get tough. Know I got your back, your battles are mine too. I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to carry on. Baby, you should know I got you. Baby, you should know I got you. You should know. Baby, you should know I got you. 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 Got you. Baby, you should know I got you.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Life of the party. Life of the party. Life of the party. Life of the party. Life of the party, life of the party, life of the party, life of the party. Yeah, I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Be cool. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Be cool. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. On my own, but I'm never alone. On a road to wherever I want. And you see, I go with the wind. The places I've been, I keep them within. Holding on to a feeling so strong. wish I could be strong, survive all on my own, but now I'm running out of hope. I need somebody else to save me from.
We're back, guys. Put the dressing gown on and the fire is getting lit, because I tell you what, it's a knife chilly when you come in and you've been out all day and you're like, oh, that's a little bit cold. I think I might still put the heating on for an hour or so before bed. But yes, the only thing, guys, I will say I was let down by the gift shop. All I come away with was the book. I mean, it was 16 quid, but it is actually very informative and it has pretty much everything that we went around and saw, and majority of the people actually. But oh I do apologise, guys. So we got there. It was not even 10 minutes walk from the station, and it was down, what's it called, Graffiti Tunnel?
Oh, yeah.
Graffiti Tunnel. So that was very interesting in itself, because I don't know if you've ever been to Graffiti Tunnel. I've never been to Graffiti Tunnel. It's literally as it says on the tin, and there was people there like doing the graffiti as we were standing in the queue. We went in at 11 and we ended up spending over 2 hours in there. I checked my phone. I said to Dan, it's 12:30. He was like, what? I was like, guys, there was so much there. You walked in, so you got checked in, walked down this little alley, and then it was basically like, it reminded me of like crime scene rooms, but just with like everyone's portfolios there. And they'd categorised it into, what did you have? You had Ted Bundy with his car, Dharma with all the fridge. So the bits that had the really big props were kind of towards like the middle end of it. But what they did have was all of the portfolios, and literally I thought we were just UK serial killers. No, it was all over and dating way back to like 1800s and Jack the Ripper eras. So I found it quite fascinating because it advised and explained how the different types of serial killers work. So I thought you had to kill 4 people to be a serial killer. Dan thought 7. You only have to kill 2, and that has to be 2 separate people on 2 separate occasions. You can't go in and like, if you was to attack a group at like one point, that's like a mass murder and they don't class that as a serial killer. They also had like the Night Stalker, John Gacy, and everyone was there. Some people, as I say, we'd never even heard of, and there was 2 there, a South African strangler who was the second highest in essence of confirmed deaths, and then the chessboard killer. And that era, it come through with like the chessboard killer. There was like Zodiac, there was one who killed children, and some of the things Dan said,
he tortured them.
yeah,
so disturbing.
Some of the things like you read was very
strong,
near the mark, and I think before I put in the clips to the show from where we leave, I think I would have put like a thing to say, skip if you want to just see the food, because there was like very, very vivid reconstructions of victims. There was very, very graphic photos. It was basically like you were seeing all of the true crime scenes. They had Dharma's kitchen, they had corpse reconfigurations as to how it would have been. They had a really big section on Jack the Ripper, and what we didn't realise was there was a French Jack the Ripper. So could he have took inspiration from that potentially if it was in a newspaper back in the day? You never know.
What I thought was actually pretty cool.
What's that?
Was how they actually had, you know, the letters from, well,
yes,
said from Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
I thought that was actually pretty cool.
They did have a lot of artifacts, and we said we couldn't believe the amount of like these serial killers as to how artistic and creative they was when they was put in prison. The drawings, the letters, the paintings, like some of them were very talented within artistic ways, but just not quite fully capable of living a normal life. Some of the paintings that we saw, one was Nicholas Calls, I think. He was a man, he had long hair. He kind of reminded me like Charlie Manson vibes. And he done 3 paintings, one of the Night Stalker, and there was 2 others, abroad serial killers. And I said to Dan, my God, like he was very, very talented, but it's weird how their minds can act in one demeanour as opposed to then another demeanour. One thing that did seem to be reoccurring was either troubled upbringings, which is no excuse, but they said a lot of them had troubled upbringings, and mummy issues. It was either they had a bad relationship with their mum and that was why they had like such a hatred towards women, or their mums passed or left or anything like that and they wanted that connection back. So with Ted Bundy, they said it was because he fell in love in university and then the lady left him, and they believed that the character profile of all of his victims was that of the lady that left him. When you look into the instances of the likes of Dharma and Gacy and that, there was no necessary portfolio. They just preyed on the weak, either sex workers or homeless people, youngsters, which again in itself is, when you saw some of them, there was one, the highway killer, I think he was, and he was kidnapping girls from as young as 12 and murdering, but then he would leave them on the highway, and some of the photos, they would be like face down naked, just basically left to be seen and found. And you kind of think, that's like, that's not nice. The ones with the children, as I say, Dan was like, them ones were disturbing, and the photos of people that harm the children, they did look sadistic, let's put it perfectly honest, because some of them, we was actually shocked at how, I don't want to say the word normal, but like how okay they look. Like you never would have thought. I mean, look at the likes of Ted Bundy. He was in his court like suited and booted. If he went to pick you up in a car, I believe it was his charm that got the ladies in the car. You could see why. But then you look on the other hands and you had ones that was, there was a police officer, he had 2 confirmed, but there was like 40 possibilities. Like that's a big disparity between the 2 of them. There was, oh, we've got a little, they do a little strip down here at night, because then we have speed bumps either end, so you get like your little floor down, then you have to brake. You had ones that were like churchgoers, well within the community. One was a scouts leader, like married with children. There was the part of the couples. So there was one Carol Bundy, and we was like, is she to do with Ted? She wasn't. But obviously you had Ian Brady, Myra Hindley, Fred and Rose West. And we actually read more about Fred and Rose West in here. And I mean, I don't mean to be horrible, guys. If you know their upbringing, that was quite a troublesome. Are you getting snacks?
No.
He's getting his pecan nuts. I'll get onto the food after, because honestly we come out and we was absolutely starving, and that was supposed to be our food for all day. All I need to have now is probably like a good litre of water, because
Just a handful.
You're eating your nuts. And yeah, so we read about Fred and Rose West, and those two, I mean, they was just
Unhinged.
from the beginning. Like, it said that Fred West, from 12, had a sexual relationship with his mother, and he enjoyed torturing and beating women. And then Rose West fled from her abusive father, and when he found out she was into prostitution, he went there for her to have intercourse with him. And you know when you just think...
Just let that sink in for a minute.
Yeah, like, that's not right. Like, we read it on the way back and Dan was like, what? And I was like, there's still certain things on that exhibition that they left out. And obviously it's in the book because I don't really think they could publicise maybe all of the facts. We saw the Suffolk Strangler. I was like, oh my God, that's the one that I got told about. They had about Stephen Porter, the man who kind of based his crimes alongside Dahmer and Nielsen. They was all in there. They had the lady Aileen. She killed 4 or 5, but they were people, from what I gather, that she was a sex worker, and just chucking some logs on the fire. She was a sex worker, and I think if they got a little bit too handy, or she was like, please no, and they still carried on, she ended their thing. And then there was quite a few more recent ones. There was a lady who had the serrated knife, and Dan was like, she looks familiar, and I said, that's probably because she was one of like the first, not big ones of the decade, I believe, but she killed like 3 men in the space of 10 days. Careful of your jumper on that throat because it molts, doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
Sorry guys. But yeah, and then it showed you at the end the different ways of kind of penalising them. Apart from prison, you had the lethal injection, the gas chamber, the firing chair, the electrocution chair, hanging. There was a 3D VR thing. I had to be very careful putting it on because I didn't want to have like a mask stuck to my face. I done the Jack the Ripper show or like VR reality, and that was very good. Like, you was walking the streets of Whitechapel and then out he came. You would have seen, I think Dan got the clip of me standing at the serial killer height thing, and I got Dan's serial killer height. Oh, and the one that we saw, Ed.
Okay.
No, Ed someone. He was 6'9" and like over 21 stone.
Is it Kemper?
Ed Kemper, I think it is. Because we looked him up on your phone, wasn't it?
As we was walking back.
Because I remember when Dahmer got tried, they said like Dahmer was almost 6 foot and he was like a giant, but Dahmer seemed to be quite slender. This guy, he looked like an absolute tank in his pictures, and we was like, you imagine being a hitchhiker and getting picked up by him? Like, you actually wouldn't stand a chance.
It would literally be picked up that.
Yeah.
Come on, you come in with me.
Like 6'9" and 300 pounds, so that's like 21 and a bit stone. And he looked huge, and he was a huge person in his photos. And when you went up the stairs and you saw the John Gacy reenactment of how big he was, I don't feel like he would have been as tall as Ed Kemper, but he was definitely along that scale. Right. Yeah. Dahmer was probably the slenderest of the 3 of them. Oh, I love the crackle of the fire, guys. We literally, fire is roaring these evenings when it's cold down here. And then they reenacted some parts of Gacy's, like how they found the victims. There was also the lady, Luluchel, I can't pronounce her name, but I have seen her. She is in one of the books from the Amazon wishlist crime collection, which I've had notification. One of you lovelies have actually purchased me one, and it's been delivered. Thank you so much. When I pick it up, I believe there's a little note to say who it's from. I will be saying thank you to you, because that is the next collection of like crime books I want to try and build along for Scandals with Shan. And when I had the notification that someone had purchased it, I was like, oh my goodness, like, I was ecstatic. I was so happy. And that lady is from one of them. She cut up people pureed them like with acids and boiled them and then put them into soaps and give them to people. I mean, just as you would do. There was a lady called Dorothy. She was the landlady killer. I mean, little Dorothy with her pearl necklace. She was savage. And then it showed into like how it grew through times with like forensics, eye photography, biometrics, autopsies, everything like that, which I found very fascinating. Obviously, you have DNA and evolution of fingerprints and that. But honestly, I think that was well worth it. I'm not too sure how long it's on for. I will leave it linked down below if it's still on. But I think tickets were 25 quid each. Which, I tell you what, I don't think is bad. For the amount of stuff there, for the artefacts that was there, like Dahmer's proper glasses, Ted Bundy's proper car, all of the original notes, costumes, everything like that. I think that was well worth 25 quid. That was really good. And then we come out, it's been raining on and off all day, guys. It's actually been quite poor weather for London, but what do we expect? We went to Soho into Red Dog Saloon. Now this was recommended by Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's alright. If you're looking for like an American diner brisket smokehouse, we've definitely been to better in London. We'd say Bodine's straight off the top. If you've got a Big Easy near you, they're very good. We went to the one in Soho, and I believe there's quite a few Red Dog Saloons about. It was a lot smaller than what I would have thought. Literally 1, 2, maybe about 15 tables max. And the menu wasn't as varied as the other places. So it was literally, I think there were 6 or 7 starters to choose from. Then you had your individual plates, your platters, sandwiches and burgers, and that was it. There wasn't like any variations like with ribs and wings and bits and bobs like that, like the other places offer as such. So, I mean, it was tasty enough. I had a Philly cheese steak known as a hoagie. Dan had his peanut butter burger. We shared a portion of chips, and then as you would have seen, we did have a pint of lager each. I actually never said I was doing dry January. I think it was because Mum's doing it. We said like we'll do it for solidarity. But what I'm doing this year with my challengey thing, which I don't know if the video would have gone up or before, it says that you can reduce your alcohol intake. So it might be that I just have 1 drink a week, which is a lot better than what I was having, probably like mulled wines most nights, to be perfectly honest. So that was very nice. A nice pint of lager. It wasn't gassy. It was Red Dog lager. We gave it like between 7 and 8 out of 10. But as I say, if you are in London and you're looking for a smokehouse, definitely Bodine's, Tower Hill. That's like the one to go to. Or you've got Big Easy at Canary Wharf. They are very, very nice. And then we had a turbulent train journey back. I don't know what is up with the District line at the moment. Getting on and saying to 1 stop, and then it comes up about 2 stops from your ending. We are now ending, or we are now diverting, and you're like, okay, that's happened quite a few times lately since we've been into London, but it wasn't too bad. The rain is still spitting away. It's terrible. And we're just going to chill now and watch the rest of Clarkson's Farm. We are on season 2. We're definitely getting into it now. I'm going to do a glass of water with a little bit of lemon in, because as I say, I am missing a bit of my... What are you looking for, darling?
My one?
Your one's up there.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely am missing a little bit of water intake. The fire is heating up very, very nicely. But yeah, as I say, I do feel they could have done a lot more with the gift shop. There was a couple of mugs, wasn't there? And you said it was based mainly on the killers and not actually the exhibition. Like they could have done t-shirts or pens with like, I've been to the true crime serial killer exhibition.
I'd be more intrigued to buy something like that than to buy
a top with Dahmer on it. Yeah. Well, they didn't even have no clothing there, guys. They had 2 mugs, one with Dahmer and someone else, and it was about their crimes. They had 2 key rings, lanyards. I mean, could have bought a lanyard, I suppose. They didn't have any magnets, no pens, and their postcards were just of like the serial killers. But they were 3 quid a postcard, which I can't lie, I think is a bit steep.
I did think that the postcards were worth it because they was actual pictures of the actual killers.
But I couldn't decide. I would have wanted them all.
Yeah, I could decide to say no.
I said to Dan, I was like, do you want anything? He's like, I'm good. So I was like, well, I'm going to come away with the book. I said, because I do like my books for my memory box, but I actually feel like this would be one I'll keep out. It's very, very good. Like, it's very informative. Right.
Stick it on your case.
I might actually put it, oh, should I put it in my Scandals with Shan bookcase or in that one?
What?
I could put it next door to Viv. That'd go well, wouldn't it, next door to Viv? But yeah, all in all, I will leave it linked down below if it's still live, but I would totally recommend that, as I say. And if you are someone into serial killer or true crime, definitely look that up. We're off to Hastings, not until the summertime, but I want to try and get the tickets for the, is it the True Crime Museum there?
Yeah.
It's not just serial killers, I think it's an overall true crime. And I've seen reviews on that, people have said are really good. If you've been to the Hastings Crime Museum, let me know down below. But yeah, you've spent the little day with us in London, guys. We've been to a true crime serial killer convention. We've tried Red Dog Saloon, that's another restaurant ticked off. We also found the the theatre where Phantom of the Opera is. We've got all of that booked because that was one of my presents for Christmas. We looked because Dan said, look, the sign's been changed from Her Majesty's Theatre to His Majesty's Theatre. That's the first thing that I've actually seen that's had her to his changed at the moment. I don't think...
Coins.
Oh, yeah, but like in terms of names, because like none of the posts, if you look around London, it's still all ER. I don't think they will ever get changed, actually.
No.
I think they will just stay ER always. But are you having more nuts?
No, I was just looking what was happening, that's all.
Thank you. He's not, he's got them in his hand. I'm actually trying to stick to this, and I've been really good. This will all be that passes my mouth tonight. But yes, guys, as I say, thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment. Have you been to this convention? Have you been to the Hastings Crime Museum? Would this be something that you would maybe think, you know what, if it's still on, I'm going to go and have a little look? And who do you think is the worst serial killer of all time? Do let me know down below. But take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.